Happy Thursday. So we are going to go to the lake this weekend with two other couples and their kids. So I'm going to show you how I pack for a weekend trip. I actually have mine and my husband's things in the duffel bag, which I know is not a big deal. A lot of people can pack all of their stuff in a duffel bag for a weekend, but not me. So we are in a time right now where the weather is, so it's that time of the year where like the weather is cold in the mornings and it's just hot midday, and then it gets cooler again in the evenings. It's going to go anywhere from like 40 degrees to 70 degrees over the course of the day, and we have activities planned from like morning to evening. So I need a lot of different options. I'm somebody that overpacks. I don't necessarily think I overpack. I think I'm a prepared packer. So I am somebody that likes to have options, and I want to make sure that I have different things for different scenarios, because we don't know what we're going to do necessarily. This is not a trip that we know exactly what we're going to do the whole weekend. So it's me, my husband, and then we're taking our son with us. So he is 8 months old now, and then we're meeting two other couples. They all have children too, so there's going to be 6 adults and 4 children, and we basically rented a house at the lake. There's a lake that's near my home. It's like an hour-ish away from here. So we're going to go Friday night, Saturday night. We're coming back on Sunday. So really we're only going to be there for 2 nights, but we have different activities outside, inside, all that. So I need options. The other thing is that my son spits up all the time now. So I need more than one thing, because I used to be able to like take a pair of pajamas, for instance, and wear those for multiple nights. Well, now there's a chance that I can do that, or there's a chance that he's going to spit up 3 times before we even leave the driveway. So I need options and backup for that reason. So one of the big things that I like to do, I use packing cubes, because so I pack my stuff and my husband's stuff. I have done this since we've been probably dating. I was probably packing his bags back then. So I always pack stuff just because, again, I like to make lists. I like to have everything that I would possibly want, and I just don't want to take a chance of being like inconvenienced. So I take a lot of stuff. I use packing cubes, and I'm putting all of our stuff in this one duffel bag. This is a very large duffel bag. It's a Vera Bradley bag. I don't know what the name of it is. I'm sure it has a name. Probably, I don't know if it's a weekender, but it's a big duffel bag is what it is. I like Vera Bradley stuff just because it is very easy to clean. You can just like spot clean it with carpet cleaner. It works so well. I have one bag that my mom got me in high school, and I still wear that or use that all the time. Like, I haven't worn that thing out. It looks brand new though. Like, it's definitely like stretched a little bit over the time, which I like because it's just kind of worn in, but it still looks awesome. And that was like 15 years ago probably, which is a lot for me to say out loud. Anyways, so duffel bag, packing cubes. So that is the one thing that I cannot stress enough, is that packing cubes make life so much easier. So I am somebody that likes to be as organized as possible, but I'm not always organized if I don't prepare. So like, for instance, my husband and I used to go on trips, and we'd like spend the night in like hotels with other couples, like split a room fee, like make it cheaper. And there was definitely like some of our friends that like did not even like splitting the hotel with us, because they knew like our half of the room would look like a bomb went off, just because it was like chaos. So packing cubes changed my life. They have different sizes, they have different colors. So I have a set for me, I have a set for my husband, and I actually just bought a set for my son too. So that way when we travel, because we have a couple longer trips coming up in the summer, so that way when we travel it's going to be a lot easier. Packing cubes are nice because like I use the same packing cubes every time that we go, so I know exactly which size has what and like kind of like what fits in them. So I can almost tell you like by looking at my cubes, like I know like my leggings are in this one, like my denim shorts are going to be in this one. Like, it just makes life so much easier. And it's also nice because where they're color coded, I know this is my stuff, this is my husband's stuff. It's a game changer. So big thing about packing cubes is that they are a particular size. So depending on your bag, they don't always fit well. I have found over time that this bag actually fits packing cubes so well, and the ones that I can use, like the combination, I know exactly what fits in here. So like I said, we are going to go away for a weekend trip. We're going to the lake, but time of the year, it's not exactly like water time of the year. Like, I don't think we're going to be able to get in and swim. I mean, I know we're not going to be able to get in to swim. We will probably take some stuff for the kids, just because we may do like a little baby pool or something for them, because our house has like a dock and it has kayaks and like paddle boards, things like that. So we may be brave enough to venture out into those. I don't know, but I am taking some stuff just in case. But we also have like a fire pit, and it's supposed to get down into like the 50s, 40s, and for me that is like freezing. So I literally have in this bag everything from swimsuits to like toboggans. Like I have everything covered, and I think I did a really good job packing. So I'm gonna break it down, show you how I do mine. So if you've never seen a packing cube before, these are packing cubes. They're awesome. They have a mesh liner on the front of them so you can actually see inside. The other thing that's nice about the mesh liner is that it is breathable, so it's not something that's just gonna like, I mean, you can put like dirty clothes in here, you can put like wet clothes in here because of the like nylon that's there, and that mesh panel just helps a lot with that. So you can see what's in there and it breathes. They do make compression like compression cubes. They have 2 zippers, so basically like do the first zipper and then you do the second zipper that's supposed to like squish it down. I don't know how those work. I don't have any of those. I would be concerned that the zippers would break, and I would also be concerned that your clothes would be super wrinkled. But these I love. These are cheap. I got them on Amazon. Can't remember how much they are, but they're not pricey at all. And the packing cubes that I have, we've had them for like 3 years and used them on all of our trips. So they've been a lot of places with us and they work great. So Adam's are green, and then mine are pink. So I have everything color coded. Everything is divided up. I will show you one of the bags. I already have our stuff packed in the bag, but I'll just give you a good example of how much stuff you can actually fit in these bags. So when you unzip them, as I get up here, so when you unzip it, obviously you can see like how much stuff we actually pack in these bags. So I'm going to show you that. So I'm just going to show you how this works. So this is my packing cube, and I have, like I said, I have everything from like toboggans to t-shirts. So toboggans, this is Adam's, and we basically, I have his underwear on top, which I'm sure he loves me putting that online. He actually could care less. So I roll clothes because I think they work so much better this way. So I roll all of his, like his sweatpants, and then I have 2 pairs of regular shorts. Again, we have a son that spits up a lot, so I always have to be cautious because I never know like how many times he can actually re-wear clothes. So he will wear his jeans, and then I'm taking 2 pairs of shorts. And then I have all of his stuff in here rolled. So he's a long sleeve t-shirt, and then he has 2 pairs of mesh shorts, and then he has 3 t-shirts. So it's really easy when you do the rolling method because you can actually see what you want. Again, it just keeps everything nice and organized. So if you can lay things out, you'll also realize too, like I know his long sleeve shirts take up more space than like what his like t-shirts do. So you can find a way to fit them in there to get the best space, and then he knows exactly where they are. So all of his t-shirts are on the bottom, and then all of his shorts are going to be on top, and then he'll know his underwear, and then this is his toboggan on top. So if you look at it, it looks like all the stuff like won't fit in there, but it does, and you just like squeeze it in there. It compresses everything. These aren't the compression packing cubes, but they still squeeze things in there, so they definitely help with size. So you can tell that this is a lot of stuff, and I had it zipped up earlier, and I'm going to zip it up again, obviously. Okay, so I've showed you kind of how the bags, like how I roll like clothes and everything. So have all of those in here. The clothes have been rolled. Some things I leave like laid out flat, like I was showing you, like the underwear on top and then like the toboggan, that's fine. The other thing is trying to find like the best combination for your bags. So obviously like I've used the same bags over and over again, so I know exactly how these fit in here for like the best use, but it may be something that you have to play around with a little bit the first time just to see like what is actually going to fit best. I know these bags, or these compression cubes, not compression cubes, I know these cubes fit in here exactly the way that I place them. So that doesn't sound right. I know exactly the way that these go in this bag to optimize the space that the bag can hold. So I obviously do that the same each time. That way we get the most use.